Thank you for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal, and I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the in-depth analysis video forecast discussion for Tuesday, actually Monday, June 10th, 2013. Start things off with the surface analysis here. High pressure was over the region on Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Notice these dew points. These are dew point temperatures in the 60s, and throughout the afternoon they kind of dried out, but as we get closer to the early morning hours here, if we just stop this here and go to the last image here, we find the dew points already rising into the low and mid 60s and upper and lower 70s across the southeastern Pennsylvania and central and southern New Jersey. And this is indicative of moisture that will be overspreading the region ahead and south of this frontal boundary here associated with the deep surface low across the upper Great Lakes region and the upper Midwest. It's a cutoff low and a surface low and frontal boundary here. Cold front well to the west here. Surface boundary, this is a stationary front, will become a warm front and move further to the north and east over the forecast region by late this afternoon and tonight. With this moisture in place, we can expect showers and thunderstorms to break out this morning, with one short wave moving into the flow and then more vorticity and more showers and thunderstorms approaching the region during the afternoon and nighttime hours into early Tuesday morning. Water vapor loop overlaid with the surface analysis or vorticity. Here's our upper low now across the upper Midwest, and it's cutting off from the flow. Notice the dry air getting in here with a couple of vort maxes of vorticity around it. This is our stationary front now beginning to meander and develop, and we can already see the clouds and the moisture in the mid and upper levels. That we had such dry air around the region, cumulus clouds this afternoon in northern New Jersey and New York City, and all that dry air is now well off the coast, and we're pumping in a southwesterly flow aloft, and we can already see plumes of moisture beginning to get into the area by later tonight and tomorrow morning, hence an increase in cloud cover, and then the threat of showers and thunderstorms ongoing during Monday afternoon, Monday night, and Tuesday morning. Water vapor overlaid with the couple of analysis products here, the mean sea level pressure, ridge of high pressure off the central and southeastern mid-Atlantic coast states, another smaller center here outside of a larger air mass of high pressure over southeastern New England and also the northern mid-Atlantic region now moving off the coast. A return southerly flow, which we'll show you in a minute, and these higher vapor clouds here are an indication that we have ongoing convection starting to develop in this very moist and unstable air mass. Here's our surface low across the upper Midwest here, getting into the Great Lakes region and eventually the St. Lawrence River Valley over the next 24 to 36 hours. And if we took off the mean sea level pressure and put the streamline analysis in here, this is where the convergence is ongoing just along this line here, where the streamline is from the winds blowing in from the southeast to the west into our area of low pressure out here in the upper Midwest. Take off the streamlines and add the theta E. This is the available potential equivalent temperature in Kelvin, and we're finding a little bit more of a high values here across the Ohio Valley and into Pennsylvania and New York, and this is where a theta E ridge, where the most of the available equivalent temperature shows, the higher the theta E, the more moisture will form along the lines of the highest theta E values. We call that a theta E ridge in meteorology, and this is where we're going to have a focus mechanism for heavier showers and thunderstorms and moisture to be developing across the region during the day today, tonight, and tomorrow morning. Now I draw your attention to West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. These are all flash flood warnings or flash flood watches, which are in effect through Monday afternoon. And the reason why is because we're going to have some strong showers and thunderstorms, and they're already ongoing this evening and early on Monday morning. And we can see the radar here showing the upslope or uptick in showers and thunderstorms across the region, all the way from Indiana back south to Mississippi. And some of these are producing some strong, severe thunderstorms, which are capable of strong winds, heavy rain, and damaging wind gust and hail as well. And some of these storms here across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley will be pushing northward as the warm front gets through the region by tomorrow afternoon, or later this afternoon and tonight, rather, on Monday. And this means copious amounts of precipitable water in the order of 2+ inches could be getting into the area, which means rainfall amounts adding to the rain from the other night could reach 1 to 2 inches in many locations here across Philadelphia, the New Jersey, and New York City metro area come Tuesday morning. NAM simulated composite reflectivity showing us the first batches of precipitation getting into the area this morning, basically just to the south and west. We still could have some light rain around the region tomorrow morning, but the heavier and convective rain tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening will come during the later afternoon and evening today, actually on Monday, and that lifts off to the north and east as the shortwave max moves through the region, but there'll still be some showers just to the west of us on Tuesday morning as well. And then what's interesting here is this ridge of high pressure over the central and southeastern United States means that disturbances will cut off here actually and move over the top of the ridge, or ring of fire kind of convection. We call these mesoscale convective systems, and we're finding one of them shearing out during the morning hours or afternoon hours on Wednesday, and that shears out into and dies out a little bit across Pennsylvania into New Jersey. The model then takes some additional thunderstorm activity from the first one of these complexes here, with additional thunderstorm complex activity developing just where the old one moved through across the Great Lakes region. Along the warm frontal boundary, the NAM wants to keep most of this convection through the area, and that could mean that some of this lifts into the Hudson Valley, into Connecticut, and that would mean some very heavy rain and thunder could move through the area with flooding downpours on Wednesday night and very early Thursday morning, just after midnight. And the second batch here seems to be tied going out to about 84 hours along the boundary here. So it could be some strong storms here on Thursday morning across interior Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Long Island Sound. And another complex batch of rain here across western New York. Now, this is all conditional on where the NAM model wants to keep the highest theta E, and that would probably be along the warm front where it continues to show this in a northward fashion, most of it away from the area just clipping us in northern New Jersey and New York City, and the worst of it getting into the Hudson Valley into interior Connecticut on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. GFS showing the same kind of thing here for Wednesday night, with the first batch here across the Ohio Valley into Pennsylvania, second batch here just south of the Great Lakes in Indiana. And at 81 hours, 84 hours, it takes the first batch off the New Jersey coast into the Delmarva. There could be some heavy thunderstorms here on Thursday morning, or Wednesday night actually. And the second batch, it holds just to the west here with a surface wave developing along it here over the Ohio Valley, and this is going to produce some very torrential downpours. If this actually works out on Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night, we could be looking at some severe thunderstorms here, capable of producing strong wind gust, very, very heavy flooding rain, and also some hail and damaging wind gust as well as the torrential downpours, and that would be for Thursday afternoon through Thursday night in that complex and surface wave move off the coast. Now, the GFS might be overdone. The timing differences between the NAM and the GFS really showing some volatility here, but the same kind of scenario plays out throughout this event that we have to watch for during the time period. And then it looks like high pressure will try to build in through the region, at least for the latter part of the week into early in the weekend. But we find another warm front and disturbance coming out of the Great Lakes into southeastern Canada for late Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon, dragging the cold front and disturbance across the region. We could have some showers and even a few more thunderstorms as that works its way across the New England states down through New Jersey and the Hudson Valley. Of course, this is way ahead in the forecast period, but the volatility issue is here for some very changeable weather with very strong to severe thunderstorms capable of producing very heavy rainfall, and that will add to the flooding concerns that we have seen as we just had this past weekend with the post-tropical storm rains of the first storm of the season, Andrea. So that's your preliminary look at the weather for this week early, and we'll be back with the full video forecast update right here on Garden State Weather during the morning hours later this morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith.